Cześć, I'm Zuzia from Poland.
Hola, I am Alicia from Spain, and we are participants of an Erasmus Plus project in Athens.
And you're listening to EUphoria, and today we want to explore social media influence all over the European Union.
Yesterday, I was talking to a Polish guy and found out that in Poland, students our age basically don't use WhatsApp. From this, we got the idea of analyzing on a deeper level how social media are perceived by our peers all over the EU. To begin, Susha, let's talk about how social media can help us be more connected inside the EU.
So basically, I think social media has become some kind of an integral part of our lives, shaping the way we communicate, share information, and discover some new opportunities in life. Like, have you noticed how social media facilitates connection within the EU, for example?
Absolutely. Everybody is on social media platforms, maybe not all of them, but at least on one. And I'm talking about TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook in particular. We can break down geographical barriers and create a big, strong community within the EU with the help of these platforms. It can be by joining groups related to the EU initiatives or following pages dedicated to European culture. But the truth is, social media enables us to engage with diverse perspectives and experiences.
Yeah, totally. And let's not forget how social media helps us find some awesome programs like the EU Solidarity Corps or Erasmus Plus. It's like having a guide to all of the cool opportunities the EU offers.
Exactly. Take the example of how I got here. I was just scrolling down Instagram when I saw a call for Youth Exchange in Athens. It was like fate giving me the opportunity to travel, make fun memories, and learn about the EU and all the chances it gives us.
Yeah, that's so true. Like, social media is some kind of getaway to information. It's making it easier for young Europeans to learn about initiatives like youth exchanges and training courses.
That's right. Whether it's through official channels or word-of-mouth recommendations, platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, and WhatsApp enable us to stay informed and connected.
Yeah, it's like really easy nowadays. It is not only a place to share memes and funny videos. I mean, where else can you chat with people from Italy while being at home in Poland?
Since we've mentioned TikTok and Facebook, I was thinking, who are the people who use them the most?
Oh, it's pretty interesting, honestly, because you know this stereotype about teenagers using social media the most out of all people? Well, it's definitely just a stereotype. Because according to research from 2023, millennials are the group that uses social media most frequently. And what's even more interesting, most of them are men.
Oh, I did not expect that. Everybody is always talking about teenage girls posting fake photos on Insta, and it's not true at all.
Yeah, totally. And it's also pretty funny that we use totally different communicators and apps in different countries. For example, in Poland or Slovakia, the most popular is Facebook Messenger. But as you said earlier, in Spain or Italy, they don't use it at all. Instead, they communicate through WhatsApp, which is totally not popular in Poland.
Of course, we use WhatsApp, and who uses Messenger?
Because you're so different. In Poland, it's so popular. We also have our differences when it comes to time spent on social media. I've read that an average person uses social media for like 2 hours and 30 minutes every single day. What's interesting, around 50 minutes out of this time is TikTok time.
It evolved so fast. I think it's because of COVID, because everyone started using TikTok back then.
Exactly! 2020 is the year when TikTok started to gain users like very quickly. Talking about users, there are some differences between the countries when it comes to it as well, you know. For example, Romania and Poland both have around 68% of society on social media. But in Italy, it's 74% already, and in Spain even more. It's 85% of society.
Yeah, there are some huge differences, and I didn't know it looked that way. But
yeah, I was like pretty surprised as well, honestly. I also feel like it could affect the way we live in our countries, you know? For example, it can affect our mental health.
yes, completely. And talking about mental health, I think while social media offers opportunities for connection and support, it also presents challenges when it comes to mental health. What is social media actually doing to our well-being? Because the curated nature of these platforms can create unrealistic standards of beauty, success, and happiness, leading to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem among users, especially among young people.
Yes, our generation has grown up inside this universe, you know? We're bombarded with images of perfection and success, We understand firsthand the pressure to maintain a flawless online image and the fear of not living up to that standard, you know?
Yeah, it's a constant balancing, isn't it? We're torn between showcasing our best selves and being authentic, but prioritizing our mental well-being is crucial. Cultivating authenticity and seeking genuine connections can make a world of difference in navigating the digital landscape.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like essential to remember that social media is just a highlight reel of someone's life, not the whole story. And at times it feels like social media captures the euphoria moments in life. We can also feel this euphoria when we feel liked, loved, engaged, and accepted with our peers. We receive attention and we live in a world of euphoria for a while. This is why we decided to call our podcast Euphoria, I think.
That's right. We often find ourselves chasing that feeling of euphoria, seeking validation and acceptance from our peers. But this instant gratification can sometimes serve as a coping mechanism, providing temporary relief from negative thoughts and feelings.
Of course, but in doing so, we may unconsciously avoid healthy emotional processing. We somehow evade ourselves and run away from confronting our struggles head on.
Yeah, I think we have created some sort of comparison culture that can often lead to a chronic fear of missing out, like FOMO. And on top of this, we are constantly connected, and overstimulation can trigger feelings of anxiety.
Yeah, I totally agree, but why do you think people are exposed to the downsides of social media?
I think it's because of dopamine, which is a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in our brain's reward system. It's often referred to as the feel-good chemical because it's released when we experience pleasure or reward. And guess what? Social media is a gold mine for triggering dopamine release.
Yeah, absolutely. Every time we get a like, a comment, or a notification, our brain releases dopamine, giving us that little rush of pleasure. It's like a digital high, and it's so addictive.
Totally. And the thing is, social media platforms are actually designed to keep us hooked. They use algorithms and constantly feed us content tailored to our interests, keeping us scrolling for hours on end.
Right, and just let's not forget about the comparison game. Seeing other people's highlights and reels can make us feel inadequate, triggering even more dopamine when we seek validation through likes and comments.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle for sure. But here's the thing again, while social media can be a fun way to stay connected, it's important to be aware of its impact on our mental health.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the excessive use of social media has been linked to feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and depression, especially among young people.
That's why finding a balance is crucial. We need to be mindful of our screen time and prioritize real-life connections.
Yeah, definitely. Making time for face-to-face interactions, hobbies, and outdoor activities can help us break free from the dopamine loop and find genuine happiness.
Yeah. So to all of our listeners out there, remember to take breaks from time to time from social media, engage in activities that bring you joy, and nurture your real-world relationships, because your mental health will probably thank you for it.
Yeah, and if you ever feel overwhelmed by social media, don't hesitate to reach out for support. You're not alone in this journey.
Yeah. So closing up, in my opinion, social media is really useful for connecting people all over the EU. In fact, many students get to know about interesting European projects, like this one, through social media indeed.
Yeah, clearly there are some differences among the countries about what social media are most used, but basically the principle behind it does not change.
It does not, but we have to be careful, because there are some downsides of using social media too much, and we don't want to become addicted.
Yeah, definitely we don't want to. But that would be it for today. Thank you for listening to us. This was Euphoria, and we are euphoric about sharing with you some information.
Stay tuned. Bye.